section of TT2, last little bit, getting us ready for our quiz on Wednesday. I want you to start by opening your proof reasons document from either your notebook cover or your Google Drive. We're going to add one thing to that today. Okay, we're going to add this CPCTC. Go ahead, try and say that real fast. CPCTC. It stands for corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So what it means is after you have proven that the triangles are congruent to each other, then we have those 6 corresponding parts. 3 sets of sides, 3 sets of angles. Those all have to be congruent now because the triangles are themselves congruent. So you start with a regular proof where you get to triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ, and then you can pull out any of the pieces. So in this example, we would have proved that these 2 triangles are congruent by side, side, side. And then we can pull by CPCTC the angle. So I can say angle A is congruent to angle X because of CPCTC, or angle B is congruent to angle Y. Any of those parts that I want. All right, you can get this image online. I just Googled side, side, side triangles. Get this whole text copied into your proof reasons. And then we're going to open today's activity. Okay, we're doing kind of like a cut and paste thing, but I did not have time to pre-cut them, and it's in Kami. You can handle this. So we've got these 2 triangles here. We are trying to prove triangle ABD or ADB is congruent to CDB. So we're trying to prove that these 2 triangles are congruent to each other. We know that ABCD is, or ABC is isosceles. That's the big one. So we've got 2 congruent legs. We're also going to have those 2 base angles congruent. And then it says angle ABC, BD bisects ABC. So these angles 1 and 2 are going to be congruent because they were bisected. So now if we look at that, we have side or angle side angle. I'm going to remind you how to do it. You start in a corner that has nothing going on, and then you trace around. I hit an angle, I hit a side, and then I hit another angle. Angle side angle is one of our valid shortcuts. Okay, so we're going to go through and fill this in. Why was AB congruent to BC? Because it was an isosceles triangle. So you're going to screenshot this a little bit. So you're going to do Control, Shift, Screenshot button. That's the one above the 6. Copy that little corner. Go to Copy to Clipboard. Come back into Kami. If you're in the arrow, you can hit Control V and it will show up. A little smaller. Alright, and then why was angle 1 congruent to angle 2? Well, that was bisected. So, Control Shift Screenshot. Copy to Clipboard. Control V for paste. BD is congruent to BD. Well, we didn't mark that one. So maybe we're not doing angle side angle. Well, BD is congruent to itself because of the reflexive property. So if I change my markings on my drawing, so we're not going to do angle A and angle C. We're going to do that one. So it's going to be side angle side. Go back to my arrow. So the triangles are congruent because of side angle side. Now, if I hadn't changed the marking with what we actually did in the proof, I would have gotten that one wrong. Because angle side angle was an option. Okay, this is where we stopped last week. But now, we want to pull out angle ADB congruent to angle CDB. ADB. Right here and right here. And those are corresponding parts. And because the triangles were already congruent, then they are congruent too. So that is the CPCTC. Okay. one more with you, and then the rest of them are going to be your assignment for today. So this one is the exact same picture, but let's mark what we know. AB is congruent to BC. D is the midpoint of AC. So if it's the midpoint, that means that these two segments have to be the same because D is right in the middle. Prove AB. So this one's not going to use CPTCT because this is the last proof statement. All right, what else do we know? Do we know angle 1 is congruent to angle 2? No, but I do have this thing that's shared. So it's looking like it's going to be a side, side, side. Okay. First reason was given. So I'm going to screenshot the piece that was given. They have both givens right in one. Too big. Okay, definition of midpoint. D was the midpoint, and when we decided it was middle, we marked AD congruent to DC. So that is our next reason. Those should really have segment signs on top of them. Reflexive property. Well, that's when something's congruent to itself. We marked BD congruent to itself. So that's E. Okay. All right, just so I know, I've used that one, I've used this one, and I've used that one. All right, then side, side, side postulate. The only time we're proving something by side, 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 or angle, side, angle is when it's two triangles being congruent. So it must be option C, which matches the prove statement exactly. I gotta have an arrow. Okay, so that's your second proof. All right, so this is what you're working on today, in addition to your TT2 assignment. Quiz is still going to be Wednesday. I will see you shortly at the Google Meet.